Alright, time for some solo gathering in the roads of Avalon. This time I'm going to walk a little bit further away from the Bridgewatch portal. I will go one map deeper. First of all, I need to get my tier 7 pickaxe, because I have now reached tier 7 mining. Once again, I'm going to take the curse staff. Don't need a bag, don't need potions. I do want roast pork and I want way more pork pie. I probably want more journals, maybe not, who knows. 2 should be fine. 2 should be fine, that's a lot. That's a lot for roads. 2 and an already started journal as well, you know. This should be totally fine. I don't think I have a tier 7 pickaxe lying around, gotta buy a new one. Tool pickaxe tier 7, cost 87k. Some are more expensive than others, but the difference is pretty small. Alright, the journals should be enough. I'll take 5 pork pies with me, and with this I should be ready to go. Is there any short way? Yeah, this one's pretty short. It is the northern exit. Short in the sense that I very quickly reach the second map. It's going to be a tier 7 map where I'm going to enter a roads portal. Hopefully. Sometimes, very rarely, there is simply no roads portal. This can also happen. This roads portal here in this map is 7 out of 7, which is kind of interesting. Maybe that's good. I don't know. I'm still not so sure about the curse staff for this style of gathering, but I mean, I don't need mobility on my weapon. Definitely don't need that, because I will not be able to run away from anybody. So let's see if I can reach the roads portal before my invisibility runs out, since my ox is not the fastest mount. 90% gallop move speed bonus. Really not that much. I could almost immediately finish this area. Just killing the tier 2 mob. But I don't want to be doing stuff here in the black zone with my silly ox. Even though actually right now I'm still able to move. Probably. If I change my boots to carry weight. Because the stuff in my inventory, the tools, the journals, I don't know how heavy they are. So I said I kinda wanted to prioritize the gathering areas. Do I want to do so? Or do I just wanna start doing stuff here? I actually probably just wanna clear everything around the green chests for now. There's a person. And this guy is chasing me, I think. He's definitely in a group. Hideout map. Deeper. Hideout. Black zone. I don't really want to go back into the tier 7 black zone. Yeah, he's chasing me. I simply want to go into a different black zone, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and go into a different roads there. I would have liked to gather in this map, but I feel like he's chasing me. Normally I would just go deeper, but I think the best way to lose him is to go into the black zone. I think he will not follow me to the black zone. Oh, he already stopped chasing me, so... In this case, I probably just want to go back to what I was doing. It was kind of interesting that he dismounted. Maybe... I mean, it makes sense. Because maybe I'm scared and then will turn back and run into his friends. In this way it maybe makes sense, I don't know. A little bit of chasing never hurts. You can always try a little bit. Usually a good idea. Because people do very random stuff, especially in the roads of Avalon. A lot of not great players are running around here, so it does make some sense to give people the chance to fail. I think I'm going to take the middle route here. I would hope that less people are on this middle route than this route around the green chest. And hopefully, likewise, more resource mobs around this place. Maybe this healer, who I would assume to be playing in a two-man group, like Guardian Armor, really only makes sense if you're just going for a duo team. Just healer and carry. Somebody was killed. Nah, man. I don't remember the name of the dude who was chasing me. But tier 7 healer is pretty strong, so... Would be kinda rough if he died. I can even go back to the 2 trees that I've killed. I don't have to, but I probably want to do so. Just right now thinking about what would be the most optimal way for me. Was a little bit weird to get chased by him, since I'm assuming that he is just in a two-man group. But the person who killed the first guy died now. I mean, when I'm doing stuff in the roads, I will also just go towards these things when they are taken for the PvP. Not because I want those cars myself. I could be checking the green chests in case of there being a good one. Because I'm very confident in that I would easily be able to clear such a chest. The only question is... Well, there are two questions. First of all, do I feel like doing it? And second of all, is it worth it? The good chests usually are pretty good. They should be worth it even if they will only be blue or something. I can pull all of this stuff together. Very, very nice and efficient. And just when you use such AoE, PvE spells. Gathering all the resources pretty quickly now too. Because I'm finally tier 7 with everything. Saving a little bit of time. Having a little bit more room for finding more stuff. Would I enter a legendary mist? Should I check mists when they have the chance to be tier 8? Is this worth it? Probably, right? Since I can gather all the tier 7 resources. I think I've reached the point where I want to check every single wisp. Or if it is tier 8. I think I want to do that now. Then the question becomes, do I want to do tier 7 mists? Are tier 7 mists as valuable as roads? They shouldn't be, I think. What way do I want to go now? What's the plan? Still want to be pretty efficient. I haven't been here. I haven't checked out the southwest of the chests, but I think I'll rather take this way. Go around. Look at this beautiful stuff here. 3 at once. That's something that I see pretty often in the roads, which makes me feel like gathering in the brown trees should be pretty good. 6.0 fiber only. A lot of people are around right now. A red circle. Should take a look at the portals. It's just the tier 7 map and Drownfield. Drownfield Sink. Drownfield Sink should be pretty deep. Not sure if it's in the middle of the black zone or on the edge. But it should be pretty deep. Shouldn't be too close to town. So there are the trees that I killed in the beginning. Let's take those. Once again, somebody died. Quite a lot of stuff happening. Oh! I definitely don't want to miss the Mistkogar. So what's the path that I want to take? I probably wanna enter here. Check out everything here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I made up my mind. Was the last... So many people dying. 1, 2, 3, 4 people died. In the 14 minutes that I have been in this map. I kinda don't want to get too close to the circle. I'm hoping that they will slowly leave this map. I wouldn't know why it would make sense to stay for an extended period of time. Shouldn't really be possible to bait very well, but maybe they are waiting for everyone to come through the roads portal. Maybe they all want to go into the guild map A hideout map, whatever. I'm just hoping that I will not be seen when I try to enter this round street there. This dude is very low on HP. What? Don't let me be seen. Don't let them know where I am. This guy had so little HP. But he was so close to the other dudes that I believe that they're together. Like, just 2 standard attacks and he would die. So, I really do believe that he was playing together with this group. Then the question would be, who the hell did the damage to him? He didn't use any item that deals damage to himself. Still a circle there, but the people are not using the charges on the roads portal, which is a little bit weird. Really just a weird situation. Not sure what these people are doing. But hopefully they are leaving the map. They really didn't look dangerous, to be honest. They probably would have a hard time dismounting me, but still, I of course don't want to spend time running away from people. I want to maximize the time that I'm just picking on these resources. $34.32. My tier 6 wood gathering is just way higher than all the other tier 6 professions. Ooh. 2 double groups. This is just so good. And probably really efficient. I mean, try to compare this to the Black Zone. I don't know if you can gather this efficiently in the Black Zone. Just number-wise, you know. The thing is, in the Black Zone, the enchantment is much higher, of course. You simply have much higher enchantment. You find tons of 0.1 and very decent amounts of 0.2 resources everywhere. Here, the enchantment rate is really low. At least in the brown streets. But the sheer numbers, and then also having the gathering speed bonus for all of this, gathering this stuff so insanely quickly. Like, look at this. Another group of full resource mobs again. So good. I already had 1 3 resource mob group, then a 4 resource mob group, now again a 3 resource mob group. So good, so good. Like, it's definitely in the realm of possibilities to reach the 2 million per hour when you continue finding so many mobs, so many resource mobs at once. We'll see if this trend continues. Another tiger. Another death. Luckily, I pulled them up far enough away. I do want to go around. I do feel like this should be a pretty good place for even more resource mobs. And decent chance of some of them maybe even being enchanted, because probably not too many people walk this way. Even though I'm not 100% sure if resources basically have an extra chance to get enchanted. Or because I think... I don't know in what context this was, but I believe there was some kind of situation where if resources stay up for a long time, they will possibly enchant? No, I actually don't think that that's the case. I think that's just mobs. They are gaining enchantment if they stay alive for a long time. But I think for resources it just swaps the enchantment randomly, basically, after a specific amount of time. Let's see, 30 out of 30. Sadly, no speed bonus. No gathering speed bonus. Let's switch my spells to 1v1 gear. 1v1 spells. I surely can win a 1v1, even though I cannot move against the one or other person. The curse staff is pretty strong, Guardian helmet is pretty strong, my armor is not that great if they can move, but maybe it's a melee and then my armor will be useful. Who knows? Who knows what could happen here. And again, Gathering Tome. Really getting a lot of these. I'm not sure if that's lucky. I don't know how high the chances are to drop these. I'm not 100% sure if not maybe on the Albion wiki there was a spreadsheet where you could see the chances, maybe. Not sure. But I feel like I'm pretty lucky. Like in the last Rhodes run I got 3 of these tomes. Surely I gathered tons of resources, but still. And every individual tick when gathering, like every single time when you get one resource, you have a chance of getting such a book. But still, I would believe that the chance generally is very low to get one. These people, what are they doing? When I click N, there's still a red circle. Now it's not there anymore. Do they have 2 cores now? On the normal minimap, it doesn't look like it. Back to PvE. Spells. Is there anything else I wanted to change? Not really. I don't really feel like people would care too much about me taking this big stack. I don't think people will say, oh, somebody took the big stack, let's gank all the gathering areas. I don't think that people would do that. But maybe I'm just a little bit too optimistic then. Old mob, tier 5. Ooh, yes. Nice. That's something really, really nice. I really wonder how expensive it is. I hope it's 20k per piece. We'll see in a second. already paying off. Yeah, 20k per piece. But if that's ore, then probably fiber could be similar. Fiber could be similarly good. I don't think I want to take the old tier 5 ore elemental. I mean, it's okay to take it. You do have some specific chance to also get books while gathering it. It doesn't take that long to gather it. It does give a nice amount of fame. But probably not. I'll probably be fine without. I think I wanna focus a little bit more on money than on fame in this situation, because I'm still having my eyes a little bit on trying to get the money for premium. And I do not have enough learn points to reach all the tier 8 stuff anyways yet. So many people dying. But probably because these people want to do PvP. Probably not because they're getting caught. They probably want to do PvP. They probably don't want to kill this wolf. I feel like it's not going to have... Yeah. Feel like it's not going to have very many pieces on it. In strong contrast to this beautiful cougar right here, which is always going to be full. Yuletide challenge chest. Yuletide. What the hell is Yuletide? Maybe something about Christmas also. There's so much... Oh, look at that. The roads portal went away. So now the question is, did they all also leave this place now? Or did they stay? 7 out of 7, 7 out of 7, 7 out of 7. Seven people went out to Sandrift Dunes. Max 5 minutes ago. Maybe. When I click N, there's still this thing, but I think it's just buggy. I'm not a very big fan of the normal mobs. Because very often they have very little pieces of resources. So I think I'm going to ignore these. They are also much stronger. At least they are much tankier. Not 100% sure if they are also like really stronger. If you also count in DPS and stuff. But I'm really not a big fan of these. Usually they are not that great. Was there something? It looked weird, but no, it's just the... What is it called? Decoration? That popped up on my screen. Was curious if it was some kind of old resource mob or something. But I think if I haven't decided it yet, I think right now I'm deciding to only take 5.1. Except hide. I'll probably take all tier 5. Mist Cougars. Even though they are probably called something different, right? Because tier 5 is something like Lesser Cougar or something. Oh, there's another one. Perfect. I found a lot of... That seems like I actually didn't. My feeling was telling me that I found a lot of these, but to be honest, before these two I had more resources from everything else. Actually had the least of hide. So this is... Oh, it's tier 7, nice. Oh, in this case I probably would have wanted to change my W, but it's not such a big deal. It's not so super effective, but it's also not bad. It's totally fine. It's probably not really worse than using the other W. It's just theoretically a little bit awkward that my W and my E depend on using all the curse stacks. Like, they're just gone after I use my E, and my W consumes quite a few. So a little bit anti-synergistic. I should kind of be able to use my W right after my E, but then I risk only getting a 3-dot effect E. Not getting the 1447 damage, but 1106. I think this damage is a little bit lower right now because I don't have the weapon equipped, and likewise I don't have the IP bonus from my levels. Let's see if that's true. Right now it says 1447, and right now I'm skinning with the skinning knife in my hand basically. So if I stop skinning, I probably have more damage on the E. Yes, 1840. That's the IP difference. 400 damage on my E. Right now when I have the skinning knife basically equipped as weapon, I do not get the IP bonus from all my levels. So let's see if there's anything else beautiful in this gathering area. Still haven't checked out everything. Could still find something else. Tier 7 ore, sure. I'll take that. Somebody has been gathering here already. And people are still doing stuff with cores. There seems to be a lot of stuff going on. Oh, nice. Another one. Another one. I mean, it's not great, but still definitely good to find it, I would say. Oh, I shouldn't have used my W here. You basically want to wait until enemies have all the 4 stacks actually, before using the W. In this situation. I'm also going to gather this very quickly. Oh. I need to eat my pork pie. But also they changed it for food as well now. Which I like. It's good that they changed that. But I was kind of hoping that they only changed it for potions. Which is a great change. Makes doing stuff in the mist so much nicer. How valuable is the tier 7? 120k. From the tier 7 old mob. So I mean, it's enchanted. It's not going to be great, but let's take it. Oh, at least 2 out of 5. More than I expected. But it looks like this is it for this area. Not much else. But there was definitely something. Like, stuff is not empty in the roads, which is really nice. I definitely remember different times. I've been there, I've taken the tier 7 animal. I really wouldn't mind finding a beautiful 5.3 old resource mob. That would have... Let me think. The tier 4 ones have 200 something pieces. So the tier 5 ones will have 110 or something, 120, depending on the type, I think. So 4 times as much. So basically, if it is 5.3, it will give like 2 to 3 million, depending on what type it is. Unless it's stone, then it will be very sad, but I will take it nonetheless. Because it's still, like 5.3 stone is still going to give some money. It will definitely also still give some money. Doing pretty well so far. Already got like 1.5 million. And I'm just running around for 35 minutes, basically. Well, I did get that one book. Without the book, I would just be on basically 1 million per 30 minutes. Pretty much. But as I've mentioned several times, you will get lucky sooner or later. Just a matter of time. Kind of seems like people calm down with their power cores, but when I click N, I still see 2 of those on the map, which is probably buggy. It should be buggy, right? There's no way there's a power core here in the east. Probably a bug, right? Actually, the first run of me using a tier 7 pickaxe and immediately finding some 7.2 ore. Just perfect. Just perfect. So, a nice little fiber area. And I do find this stuff so often. Oh, that's tier 5. And I said I'm going to take tier 5 hide. So let's take this one. Get the 4 stacks and then use the W. Those tigers are so weak. I don't even know if I will need the last E. This thing is probably going to die before... yeah. 104 pieces. I gather it very quickly. And I got a book. 456. That's one big advantage of these low tier old resource mobs. When you gather so quickly, you have a lot of ticks at once. Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need like 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds. For one piece, and every single tick there's a chance to get such a tome. So maybe I should just be taking all of these tier 5 resources, to be honest, because of the gathering speed bonus and having the obviously realistic chance to get such a book. I definitely have tons of carry weight, It shouldn't be a big problem for me to carry all of it with my crazy transport ox. 2 books once again. Pretty good loot. Oh wow. I don't know if I'm just being lucky. Maybe I'm just being lucky. I definitely already hit the learn point threshold, but I simply don't have the 409 learn points to actually push it to tier 8. But to be honest, if I reach 20% this quickly, well, I was just thinking about how much percent I would need to bring it down to 200, but I would probably need to get to 60%. So getting another 40%, it's not that little. It's going to take a little bit of time. I will get a few learn points in the meantime before actually getting it down so much. So I will probably, I think, get it at like maybe 300 learn points maybe. I'm actually taking a lot of damage here. Actually strong, this mob. Let's use the boots for a little bit more. I don't think I need to use my E, because my E is so super slow. I would probably kill it before my E actually hits, then I may as well kill it faster by using standard attacks a little bit more. At least I didn't get a second one. Which you never may know, it could have happened. It could have happened. Already filled 3 journals, but the thing is I obviously didn't check beforehand how full these were already. Stonecutter is very full right now. Gamekeeper is very full, Lumberjack is very full. The other 2 are not that full. So let's see what I'm going to find in the rest of this map. I have gone this way. So I probably want to do it like this. Yeah. Oh, small chest. I don't think I care. I don't think I'm going to go for it. There is no way I want to lose my mount. The only risk, the only danger. Well, not really. There's always a chance that a tier 8, tier 9 ganking group will come by. And then I will most likely be in trouble. But it happens very rarely in the roads. It happens very rarely. Anything interesting up here? No. So let's check out the rest of this map. Oh yes. Once again, 3 resource mobs at once, and one of them even being enchanted. Even highly enchanted. The roads are pretty good. Feels like the roads are pretty good. Like the last couple of roads of Avalon gathering runs that I had, they were really pretty good. Getting 2 million per hour, and sometimes even slightly more, is... I think that's good. I think that's good. Compared to NA, definitely. Even though since the changes and the Like the changes in having less gathering areas but higher respawn rates basically. And also the probably some EU players like me leaving the server, maybe having less gatherers now there. Maybe it's just as good as it's here. But I would imagine the price is still to be much worse than here. Because most likely there are not that many high-level gatherers on the EU server. While on the NA server, the server is so old. There are so many people who have everything on tier 8. No. I really hate that the wind wall for some reason triggers the Fort Sterling Cape. Stunned, silenced, transformed, or rooted. How the hell is the wind wall stunning me or silencing me or rooting me or transforming me? Like, none of that is happening. Why is the wind wall triggering my Fort Sterling Cape? I don't get it. I mean, I suppose there's some kind of mini stun. I think that's what it is, but it is stupid that it is this way. Because I'm pretty sure when you run into a knight armor, the Fort Sterling doesn't get triggered. Pretty sure about that. So it's really pretty silly that this is happening. When you get hit by these bots, I really don't see any reason why the windfall should trigger my Fort Sterling Cape. This should indeed be fixed. So I'm almost done with this whole map. Looks like I will not need a whole hour to actually gather almost in every single brown street here. Let's take a quick look to the west. Any mobs here? No. Okay, so now I think I basically took everything. Almost. There are a couple small places where I haven't been, sure. But I took the majority. So let's go back to Sandrift Dunes and teleport from there. Teleporting in here costs me 140k. Groundfield Sync should cost much more than Sandrift Dunes. So let's quickly go to Sandrift Dunes. I'm kind of curious about if the resource mobs respawned. I killed them about 45 minutes ago. So let's see if they respawned in this time. Let's take a look. I killed 2 trees and gathered them a little bit to the north. I would say 3 corpses, basically the resource mob elemental thing corpses have disappeared, but no new resource mobs have spawned in their place. I don't know if they can be replaced by normal Avalonian mobs actually. It could be the case. Those things could switch places. It's possible. Teleporting cost me 54k. And I'll happily pay this price. I'm not really interested in running through a tier 7 desert with a silly tier 6 ox. While there are 16 to 50 players in the map. So I got 2.13 million loot. I paid 50k teleport costs and I was running around for slightly less than 50 minutes. So pretty good loot. And probably pretty lucky to get 2 books once again.